This walk begins at Gethsemane, but it will eventually end at Calvary. Humbleness still restrains me from unleashing all power and authority over the lives of the ones that sent swords and clubs to apprehend me. Those who are supposed to be priests that represent the Most High, and those who are supposed to be elders that represent the most maturity. Now, placed before these chief priests, facing false witnesses and accusations of blasphemy. But one witness was not that far to the left, for he accused me of being guilty of death. Guess he didn't know that he was actually a prophet who was actually prophesying prophecy. Aggression had never used to make contact with me before now. Usually I'm used to passing through, but this time spits and hits were hitting me. Ow! That one kind of hurt. But there's my other friend, Peter. So encouraging. That friend attempting to see this event to the end, but he'll soon deny me. Again and again and again, and then he shall flee weeping bitterly, repenting himself over his weak, pathetic display of loyalty. And how foolish is this? Think about it. I came to bring you life, but you choose to rather have one that's notoriously known for riotous and murderous living amongst you. But that's just a small representation of what is to come. Remember this. Behold, I set before you life and death. You choose. Well, the majority will indeed choose to live Barabbas. And in that day of their decision, their life, they will choose to lose. See, no one wanted to take a position on whether or not I should see crucifixion. So I declared myself the Son of God in the midst of their council to help them with their decision. My time is now proper. Cries to crucify me became more loud and dominant. I was stripped of all my covering, replaced with a garment that made mockery of my royalty. Designed to be open in the front to expose an area that I personally considered an area of my privacy. Also, I was crowned with thorns. So someone knew. Not only should I be king of the Jew, but now I'm crowned king over anything sharp that causes discomfort or pain. Because when something causes you discomfort or pain, now you can just call on me, because discomfort and pain knows my name and my authority. And now the walk begins. By the way, I would like to thank you, Silence, for I needed time to mentally prepare and continue to encourage myself on my apparent end. But first, Silence Serene, I want to empower you to prosper, because see, you weren't just found, you were handpicked and selected. And now you just partnered up with the man of God, becoming known as one of God's elected. Just as I suspected, the tempter has returned for another attempt at changing God's plan. As he walked with me and he asked, "Excuse me, exactly how many angels did you say you had at your disposal again? And if it's really that many, then why accept this embarrassment? Why not just deliver thyself and bring an end to this inhumane harassment? And these people that you love so dearly, they have no respect for you. Listen to them, they scream, crucify him. You see that outright rejection. I don't believe you anymore. Because if you was really a king, or son of God, or equal to God as you proclaim, you would refuse to accept this kind of disrespect that they choose to subject you to. Behold, your loyal subjects. They beat you, spit at you, but look at the royal aspect. Even though it's mockery, they still bow their knees in worship to you. And what of the sincere weeps of your daughters? Certainly you would prefer not to disappoint them and allow them to lose faith in such a powerful God who refused to deliver such a powerful son from the clutches of mere mortal men. I said it before and I'll say it again. Even though I'm aware that you shall again appear to tempt me while I hang from the tree, Satan! Get behind me, because you're not worthy enough to walk this walk alongside of me. My stomach feels as if it was turning on the inside of me. Hands are now sweaty from anxiety. Body is now questioning my reasons to willingly go and submit myself to death for a season. So my feet decides to protest as they stop moving. But I already planned for that, as one of my strategically placed soldiers, born with a bad attitude, gives me a forcible nudge of encouragement as he demands me to get going. Oh, there it is. There it is. I see it. Calvary. You asked me, was this walk really worth it? Oh yes, it was. And you shall see soon that this walk just wasn't for me, but it was specifically for you, because my father said that you was deserving of it. But I believe I can say this freely. Fighting the crowd, fighting to sustain my mental and physical capacities, waging war alongside my father as we battle sin for the sake of humanity, battling the stubbornness of my physical body, fighting my thoughts, scuffling against the reality that I'm walking onto this Calvary, playing out the most important part of my life, which is my own death, which is so far off from the normal that someone call it insanity, or just manslaughter that's voluntary. But still, while constantly fighting up against my flesh and the enemy, as they continuously war against my spirituality, I'm sure we can agree. At least for me, this has truly been the longest walk.